Welcome. I know I've taken a lot of time back to my normal series. Today I'm going to take you through Laravel, connecting Laravel with the database. So this is a fresh installed Laravel. Nothing has been done. I've already installed Breeze, and you can confirm. Confirm from this that the Breeze is installed within the web. The routes are showing that Breeze have been installed. I can also take you through the controllers. In the controller, we have installed Breeze is shipped with this controller, authentication, confirmation, email, all that. There are so many. And also in the view, we have in the views we have installed auth. Okay, auth folder has been installed with confirmation, with forgot, login, register, reset, and verify. So I'm going to show you how, first of all, we connect to the database. So I'm going straight to the database. In our database here, database, then you go to migration. Not there. We are going to go to the .env file, and you can see by default it comes with MySQL. For this case today, we are going to use heart.ke. That will be our database, the name of our database. It will be a localhost. Then it will run on the port 3306. The name is supposed to be MySQL because you're going to use MySQL. This is the name that is going to change. This will be heart, or I call it, let me call it NGO. I'll call it NGO. That is the name of the database. But before the username will be loud, then I will not be using any password when I'm running this application locally. But when you be hosting the application, you will have to configure the password. Now, after that, I will open. Remember, by now, your server should be running, even including the XAMPP. So I'm going to go straight to the database. I'm going to go to the database and create a database called NGO, and create a database called NGO like that, new, then NGO, and there it has been created, and you can see it is blank. It is blank. When I run my application, here you can be able to log in and register, but we haven't created the migrations and the model. For that case, I'm going to go to my command, my CMD, and create a migration or a model for this matter. So let me go to the application. The application is this one. This one is the one that I'm going to use. This is what you are running. So CMD like that, and then I'm going to say PHP. The migration is already created. The database is already created. Yeah. Let's check users. So we are going to go to the this come automatically shipped with the database. So I'm going to add, because I want us today to tackle multi-authentication, how you can have several users accessing your application. For this case, we are going to have a an admin, you're going to have members, and you're going to have the normal user. So I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to copy this one down here and change it a little bit. I'm going to call it num. Then I'm going to give it a name of role. This way you're going to give those roles of those users. The first one that I've said is the admin. Then you're going to have member, and the last one will be default would be by default would be user. Yeah, like that. Yeah, let me put this one in an array like this. I will cut all this and put them in an array. Like that. Now you can see there is no error. Then I'm going to tell the application that I want default. So anytime that any user registers by default, he or she will be a user. He or she will be a user like that. I also want to add some few things on the database. I want to add a photo. It will be nullable. That means it can be without any value. I'll also add another one, a phone number. The phone also would be nullable, like that. I'll also add, do we require address? Yes, address, like that. It will also be nullable. I'll also require, I think those are enough. So those are enough. After that, I need to migrate. This PHP artisan migrate. Now, it will going to migrate these migrations as tables. Okay, this information here, it will be migrated in our database because you have already connected. But when you look at our database does not have any table, and you can see here no table found. So when we migrate, these tables will be migrated. One of the table will be migrated as user, and the default one that come shipped with Laravel. And you can see we have created these tables: user table, password is set, field job, person access. Let's go and see that if they have been added. And you can see they have been added. These are users table, which I'm interested in. These are the things that I added. And you can remember when I go to structure, I said some of this will be I said name. It is not nullable, so it is a must you insert it. Photo, it can be nullable, phone can be nullable, address can be nullable, or it can stay without a value. Then you have email, so it cannot be null. You have password, it cannot be null. And we have the load, and this is what we have created in the load, and you can see it. Now, after that, let's try to register someone. In the application and see if it is working, if you have connected with the database. Breeze is a very powerful application. So the name, I just say admin or super admin. Okay, admin. Then admin.com. Then password would be admin, like that, admin, like that, and try to register. And try to register, and you can see the user has been registered and the name is admin. Let's go and view if there is data in the database. Yeah, and you can see he has been registered as admin. There is one thing that I want to explain. By default, we say that the user will be registered as a user, but for our case here, I'll change it to admin, because I create 3 dashboards, one for admin, another for members, and another one for users, which will be different. Initially, they'll be looking like this for the user. We are going to edit the profiles and the dashboard such that they will be different. Let's register another one. We'll call him a member. Just give him a name of member.gmail.com. Then password. I'll enter password like that and repeat the same password like that and register. And the member has been registered. If you go to our database, the member has been registered. I'm going to change him or her to member. Why I'm doing that? Because of the privileges. The privileges for admin and members are different, and they will have different portals, or they'll have different dashboards. And I'm going to register the last one, who is a user. So I log out. So I will log out and register a new one. User. I just called him user.gmail.com. I'll enter the password and repeat the same password like that. And let's see if the user has been registered. And we have now the 3 users. We have the 3 users, each with their own roles. Now that is the first part. That is the first part that I wanted us to cover. We are going to move on